Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a short yoga flow for knee pain. This is going to be Hatha style, meaning we won't be doing any vinyasas or sun salutations. Magic just loves showing up. This is really great if you have arthritis, and maybe you're recovering from knee injuries, or you're just trying to build strength in your knees, because we will be doing some poses such as chair pose, squats that do build up the knees. Today you will need a wall, and you will also need 2 blocks. If you do not have blocks, you can grab anything that is similar. Please make sure that it is solid though. You don't want to be slipping or sliding around, as that could be super dangerous. So come to your mat. We'll begin in mountain pose. Feet together, big toes and heels touching, palms facing towards the thighs. Begin to straighten out your back. Make the back of the neck long here. Lift the toes up and spread them, set them back down. Begin to focus on your breathing. You can gently rock forward and back here, really trying to find the grounding through your feet. From here, spread your feet about hips distance apart. We're going to do a couple leg lifts. Bring your hands to your hips and begin to place the weight into the right foot, and you're going to lift the left leg and place it back down. Feel free to adjust your standing position to whatever you need. I feel like I'm leaning and I don't know why. Do a couple of these. If it's easier for you to have your hands out with the palms facing down, that is completely okay. Keep the back straight. And now let's take our weight to the left leg, and we're going to do it with the right one now. This side, for some reason, is super easy compared to the other one for me today. Make sure that your toes are pointing up. And release. Interlace your fingers and begin to lift the left leg up and wrap your hands around your knee, pulling it towards the chest. Option to take your right hand to your hip and turn. Bring the left leg out towards the side. Keep the foot flexed, back straight, and bring it back. Give it a little hug and release. Now put the weight into the left leg. Interlace the hands, the fingers, and bring the right leg in. Option to take the left hand to the hip and bring the right leg to the side. Keeping the hips squared towards the front of the mat. Exhale, release. Now go to your wall. Place the palms of your hands into the wall. Almost like you're coming into a high lunge. Well, it is basically a high lunge. So bring the left foot forward. Extend the right leg behind you and intend to push that heel towards the mat. The right heel. Option to find a little movement. Now let's switch sides. All right, come back to a standing neutral position here. And we are going to grab our blocks. For this pose, you only need one. And we're going to place our back onto the wall. I'm going to slide down. You're going to want to keep the back straight. Place the block between your knees and squeeze. Not so much that it's like painful, but just a little bit of resistance. Place your hands wherever feels comfortable for you. This is a little bit intense, so if you need to take a break, go ahead. Stay here as long as you want. And release. For this next pose, you will need both blocks. And you're going to walk your body against the wall. Feet should be spread wider than hips distance. Toes pointing forward or slightly out. And you're going to lean over almost like a downward facing dog. My mat's getting all ruffled up here. Hold on a second. That is not good. And you're going to extend out just like this. I think I find that my toes pointing forward works best for me. Actually, I don't know that my lights are close enough to the wall to tell you the truth. There you go. I apologize for that. Your legs should be on the wall. Walk them back just like I did. Chances are you just did the same thing as me. Exhale, let's bring our feet back together. Remove our blocks. Come back up into mountain pose. And from here we will ground our weight into our right foot and lift up the left leg for tree pose. I'm going to place my hands on my hips today. And I'm gently pushing that knee back. Chin should be parallel to the mat. And release, grounding through the left foot, taking it to the other side. Toes pointing towards the short edge of the mat. Exhale, releases will come right into chair pose, sinking the hips towards the mat. The lower you go, the deeper the stretch. Over time, you'll get better. Exhale, release. Begin to take the left arm under the right arm, coming into eagle pose. Take the left leg over the right. Arms parallel to the mat, lifting up off the chest. So release, let's take the right arm under the left and the right leg over the left. After you get settled in, make sure that the arms are parallel to the mat and sink the hips lower. And release. Come to the long edge of your mat. Spread your feet wider than hips distance. Excuse me, my blocks are in the way. Bring the palms out in front of you, facing the floor. And begin to hinge at the hips with a flat back, with a micro bend in your knees. Coming into a standing forward fold. Begin to bring the hands down, placing the palms into the ground or the fingertips if you can't reach. And actually, if you'd like, you can option to use your blocks again here to assist you if you have a hard time. Inhale up on the fingertips, coming into a flat back. Bring your right hand to the center between you and lift the left arm up to the sky. Exhale, release. Walk the left hand into the center and lift the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, release. Hands on the hips, rising up with a flat back. And we're going going to turn the right foot towards the front of the mat. Turn the right foot about 45 degrees, pointing towards the long edge of the mat as we come into pyramid pose. Your hips should now be towards the short edge of the mat, towards the front. Straighten that front leg out. Hinge at the hips and come over that front leg with a flat back. You can use your blocks here on both sides of you, or you can come down if you can reach without letting your chest drop over the leg. I'm going to stay right here like this. From here, we're going to take a revolved twist. So take your right fingertips or block beside your foot, just a couple of inches away, and begin to lift the right arm up to the sky for a revolved twist. Exhale, release. Rise back up. Turn your right foot to the long edge of the mat and your left foot, and we're just going to rotate to the other side now, turning the left foot towards the short edge of the mat, turning the back foot, the right one, towards the long edge about 45 degrees, or you can also do it with the foot in the low lunge position or the high lunge positioning. So begin to straighten that front leg again for pyramid, hinging at the hips with a flat back. Drop the hands down, and I'll show you how the block will assist you if you wish, just like this. Flat back. Now, if you want to do the revolved twist with a block, you will bring it inside the left foot just a couple of inches away, and we're going to begin to take the left arm up to the sky. And release. Remove your blocks. We're going to walk our hands over back into that wide-legged forward fold, turning both of our feet to the long edge of the mat. Hands to the hips, rising up with a flat back. And we're going to immediately sink the hips, turning the toes outwards towards the short edge of our mat, coming into goddess. This is definitely knee strengthening, and you will definitely feel the burn. Bring the arms to a T. This one always gets me in the knees. So what I do is I start feeling a lot of that burn in my knees. I add a little bit of movement. Sink down into the hips. Do some squats here, which is also really great for the knees. Straighten one leg, straighten the other. Tailbone should be slightly tucked. From here, you're going to sweep the left arm towards the front of the mat as you turn the left foot towards the front and the right foot coming into a high lunge. Holding this position. Let's drop our hands down to the mat, framing our foot, and lift the right arm up to the sky for a twist. Hands come back to frame the foot. We rise back up with a flat back. And we're going to turn our feet back to the long edge of the mat. And we're going to take high lunge on the other side by just turning our feet again. Super easy. Hands up to the sky or on your hips. High lunge on the other side. Option to clarify your positioning if necessary. Maybe you've gotten out of alignment. From here, we're going to bring our hands down to frame our foot and lift the left arm up to the sky. And back to center, rising up with a flat back. From high lunge, we're going to turn back to the long edge of our mat yet again. We're going to walk the feet back together to a little bit wider than hips distance with the toes. Look at my socks with the toes pointing out. We're going to sink the hips down towards the mat, coming into a squat slower than you want to go. Really trying to build that knee strength. prayer. We're going to come right into garland pose. Find a little movement here if you want. Elbows into the knees, knees pressing back gently. And we're going to release down to our mat. Coming into our final pose, legs up the wall. Legs up the wall is super great for stress and anxiety. It's going to be great for your knees. It's going to be great for relaxing, digestion, so many different things. And I urge you to stay here for at least 2 minutes, maybe longer. What you're going to do is you're going to crawl your hips towards the wall as close as you can go. Begin to come down on your forearms. Scoot your body further in. Raise the legs up the wall. Come down. Let's take our hands to our belly and our heart. Get as close as you can, however you got to get there, as long as you do it safely. This should feel really good. Stay here as long as you want. In Yin Yoga, we'd stay here 15 minutes or longer. Come down very carefully. Walk your feet down. Slowly roll over with your knees towards your chest. Come to your side. Bring your hand down to the floor here to help you get up. However works for you, as long as it's safe. Thank you for joining me. Please let me know if this helped you. Another way we can build strength into our knees that worked for me, because it's not that I have knee injuries or anything, but I've always had kind of weak knees, is I began to do squats every day. And most people act like squats are going to make your booty bigger or your waist thinner. The only thing I noticed is that it built up strength in my knees, which is nice. My knees are still shaky. Even you can see me in boat pose. It's in my knees that I shake. I also have a video coming up for strength exercises for knees, so look up for that. Let me know if this worked for you. Comment below. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.